you take a look at who's talking about it, how much people are talking about it, how many people are talking about it, and then adjusting your investments or your allocation depending on the social media chatter or the news that comes out. Kasi it's all hype, it's also speculation.
Sold everything or portions of it?
90%. Sold 90%.
Oh. Hi everyone, we have Carlo Ople back in the channel, and over the past few videos, we had him talk about his business, side hustles, and then some conversations about investing in collectibles and the stock market. But there's one thing that we have not actually disclosed yet in the channel, but I'm sure you've heard it in several of his videos also. Carlo Ople is investing in Bitcoin, and I'm so interested, Carlo, to know, number one, ang dami mo ng business eh. Madami ka na rin stocks tsaka mutual funds. Why enter the cryptocurrency market?
Well, I started investing in crypto kind of early, primarily because I just like investing in early stuff. So I guess it's a trait that I have, lalo na if it's technology centric. Parang I'm the type of person kasi who will learn by doing. So parang when crypto was still new, I knew that I wouldn't be able to learn about it if titingnan ko lang siya or kung magbabasa lang ako. Parang I'd rather put some money in, feel the pain, and learn, di ba? So yun yung naging start. So when I first saw it, I put in some money, and then I started researching about it. I started taking a look at the different coins. I tried ICOs. I got burned by ICOs. I expanded into different altcoins. Got burned with several altcoins. Pero parang overall, kung titignan mo yung parang kung i-Excel sheet ko yung total investment ko sa crypto and how it's been so far, it's still super positive. But primarily because over time, halos buwan-buwan, naglalagay lang ako ng amount. Hindi ganun kalaki, pero dahil nag-average out siya, parang yung peso na yun, yung peso cost averaging. Parang dahil ganun siya over several years, maganda yung kinalabasan.
Am I correct? You started investing 2017?
Yeah, it was kind of by accident also. Kasi parang, I remember kasi buying a certain amount and getting a certain amount kasi I was reviewing an app or I was going to write an article about an app. This was early can't even remember kung 2014 o 2015 eh. Nung nag-launch yung coins.ph. So parang may binili akong konting crypto. Tapos may binili din akong konting crypto with another exchange. Kasi yun nga, I was trying to figure it out. Tapos nakalimutan ko na siya. Tapos nung one time, nung Bitcoin was all over the news, yung mga 2017 yun, di ba, nung sumipa yung Bitcoin. Naalala ko, parang really nagay akong pera dyan sa coins tsaka dun sa isang exchange. Tapos yun, parang alam mo yung feeling na parang nanalo ng loto. Parang, uy!
Pero did you sell? Nung nag-19,000 siya halos nun, that was December 2017. I remember, di pa ako nag-start nun, pero it was very, very parabolic. Tapos nag-crash siya a few months after back to 3,000. Did you sell? Nanghinayang ka? What was going on?
So when I first saw, I think the Bitcoin was at that time, was around 6,000, 7,000 yata.
Okay.
When I rediscovered my wallet, kumbaga.
So,
ako, nung nakita ko siya, parang instead of selling, kahit lumaki na siya, parang yun nga, di ba, ako, since maliit lang naman yung nalagay ko, parang ako, I decided to talagang invest more and see where it can go. With the goal lang of tripling my money. Yun lang naman yung parang parang intent ko. I just wanna triple my money. If it triples, then I'm happy. So naglagay ako ng money every month. Tapos at certain points, I put more than the usual. Tapos nung sumipa siya ng 18,000 ako nag-sell eh.
Okay.
Nung basta na-hit na yung goal na times 3, pinenta ko na.
Okay. Curious on this, majority of people that are investing in Bitcoin, may tipping point na, okay, parang something click na, okay, I believe in this, I will be intentional in this. Anong nakita mo, number one, sa Bitcoin and in other cryptocurrencies that, sige, I'll be intentional on this? Kasi totoo, if it's a small amount every month, hindi siya napapansin. Pero if you do it for years already, hindi na rin siya magiging birong amount na especially if you're doing it on a regular basis. What did you see in it that, okay, I'll invest in this for the long term?
One, cryptocurrency as technology, but two, also it being a speculative asset. So, to be honest, mas excited ako to the fact na it's volatile and speculative. Kasi di ba, I'm a digital marketer, so I know that it's all sentiment, that it's all hype. So it's kind of the same with shoes. It's kind of the same with toys. It's literally the same with NBA cards. It's all hype. While there is in value in it being scarce, there is value in the technology. At the end of the day, what drives the price up and down is sentiment, speculation, and hype. Diba? At least from how I'm seeing it. So ako, ang ginawa ko lang noon, I just set up social media listening tools on crypto. Took a look at the volume of conversations about Bitcoin. Set alerts if there was any major negative news that would come out or any major positive news that would come out, so I would get notified immediately. So it was more of a social media digital play for me than it was parang, alam mo yun. Kasi nga it was all speculation eh. Kumbaga it's the same model I have for shoes. You take a look at who's talking about it, how much people are talking about it, how many people are talking about it, and then adjusting your investments or your allocation depending on the social media chatter or the news that comes out. Kasi it's all hype, it's also speculation. Kaya may set amount lang ako na goal. Parang pag nag 3 times na yung pera ko, benta na. Parang ganon. So hindi ako yung parang I want it to be 10x, I want it to be 20x. Parang pag nag-triple na yung pera ko, masaya na ako. Parang ganon. So it's the same. Recently, di ba nag-mega crash yung Bitcoin tsaka Ethereum nung May? Parang I was having a conversation with my wife, babe, nag 3 times na yung pera. Yun na yung goal ko eh. Should I sell or should I wait? Kasi parang tataas pa to eh. And the goal was 3x. Di benta. So benta na. Tapos biglang comedy lang, parang a few days later, boom!
Sold everything or portions of it?
90%. Sold 90%.
Oh, okay. So that's a very, very interesting investment philosophy. 3x sell. Of course, you had USDT or you had USDC or whatever stablecoin you had. What did you do with the money? Binalik mo na siya sa peso, pinambili mo ng other things, or what happened with that?
Well, the original plan was to buy what do you call this? Was to use it to fund either PSE stacking or a business that I had in mind. But to be honest, parang nung bumagsak siya, parang mas ginanahan ako bumili more.
Okay.
Diba? Kasi parang dami mo na, parang, uy, parang na yan, juicy, parang gano'n. Diba? So a lot of it actually, it's kept intact in the exchanges. Parang I withdrew a certain amount to help with stacking on sa PSE. But a bulk of it is still in the exchanges, either as cash or either as something like that nga, like what you mentioned. So hindi siya yung parang linabas ko lahat ng pera kasi wala rin naman parang the original plan to fund the business, parang it got funded by something else. Tapos nung sobrang laki nung binagsak niya, parang ako, maybe I should buy again. So yun, ending, bumili din ulit ako.
or baka dahil bumagsak kasi nagbenta ka, kaya umakyat PSE ngayon kasi bumili ka?
Ano ba?
So, it went down, no? Bitcoin nasa 30 plus yan nung bumaba. So, your goal pag nag 120, 3x, sell again?
Parang I bought a certain amount with the intent of selling at times 3 again. It's been working for me so far. No, why fix it when it ain't broke? And then napaka-liberating kasi nung may clear goals when you invest. If you have no goals in mind, nasusway ka ng whatever happens. So ako very clear, pag times 3, benta na. So you have a set amount na you started with, you have a set amount where you want to sell. So
I want to talk about your mentality behind that kasi majority of people, pag nabili nila ng mababa, umakyat, tapos bumaba ng konti pero it does not go back to their first purchase price. Hindi ka ba nang hinayang nun na sayang naman, bibili pa ba ako, mas mahal na siya ngayon? Then follow-up question also is, yung bili mo at this level, was it also the same allocation as your initial buys or you're placing in more now?
one, I only spend what I can afford to lose when it comes to crypto. So I assume that whatever I buy, put in crypto, is super high risk. While there is a lot of literature and a lot of people saying na it can go up, parang deep down inside, I know that the chances of it turning on its head and crashing is just as high. So I will only put what I can afford to lose. So having said that, parang initially, I think I was at 5%. Tapos I brought it up to 15%. My all-time high was 25% of my total assets was in crypto. That was when I sold. When I sold nung May. That was at my highest, 25% of my assets. Kasalanan mo yun, by the way. So, thank you. So, pero ngayon, I'm more cautious. So, to be honest. So, my plan is to keep it around 5 to 10%. So, yun yung goal ko for now. Unless there's something major that I see in terms of news, that's more on the technology side na.
I assume it's primarily Bitcoin or Ethereum, or are you holding other coins as well?
Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. Tapos alam ko magagalit yung mga tao sa akin, pero I have Dogecoin.
Okay. And nothing wrong about it. There's a lot of people naman holding Doge also. But mas speculative yung Doge kaysa sa Bitcoin in terms of...
Kaya ka masaya eh. Parang, alam mo yung feeling na, uy, nag-tweet si Elon, boom! Tapos masaya ka na. Parang ganun.
Do you ever think it will come to a point where the technology itself will have a lot of apps built around it, hence it will be adapted more, na less speculative na siya? Do you see a world na mangyayari yun, or 10 years into this, speculation pa rin yung cryptocurrencies?
I'm assuming na not in my lifetime. If I believe kasi na that will happen soon, I will put so much money kagad now and risk a lot. Kasi parang yung conviction ko would overrule whatever I have in my head. Parang shocks, the gains would be massive, di ba? So I'm just philosophically adjusting so that I feel na on the safer side, and investing the money in more in other assets that I have more control over and that are more predictable. So parang ganon. That's how I'm playing it.
There's so much talk about crypto still. I think it's more talked about now than ever before. For those people that medyo na-excite or na-hype also into this, what are your, I guess, words of encouragement to balance things out also? If you're entering June 2021, what should be your style, given that hindi mo na binibili yung Bitcoin below 1,000, you're buying it close to 40,000 already? You
have to take a look at it from an overall portfolio look. Kasi crypto is not everything, diba? You know that, diba, Marvin? There's PSE, there's you can invest in US stocks, you can invest in business. Ang daming opportunities in business now with the digitization of the Philippines. I mean, there's so many problems that can be solved that you can create products for that can give you more predictable returns. But it's also fun to be part of, alam mo yun, the crypto space and the crypto world. So ako, I'm very bullish on crypto in the sense of the gaming space, yung mga Axie Infinity, yung mga ganon, yung mga play to earn. Yun, I'm very bullish on those. Kasi I see the actual utility and the actual point of the token and the usage is there. So, doon ako tumitingin ngayon actually.
NFTs NFTs play din yun.
So sobra akong amazed with the play to earn movement happening on crypto and NFTs. So ako, I'm very keen on that. Kumbaga para sa akin, yun yung actual application that I see that can scale. Being a gamer myself, diba? So doon ako na-excite, doon ako natutuwa. But at the same time, parang I balance it out kasi there's so many opportunities to do business now eh. So to anybody entering crypto, siguro eyes wide open. To those who are heavy into crypto, it's the same advice I would give, eyes wide open. Remember that social media is an echo chamber. You will always find stuff, you will always read stuff assuring you of the views that you want and stuff that you want to hear. So that can be dangerous. So always have somebody or people who will cover your blind side. Ako, for me, that's my wife. So if I get too deep into the rabbit hole, always she pulls me out. So find somebody who will balance the social media echo chamber, who will balance your overzealous nature or whatever, your zeal for something, so that you can do things the right way. Ako, that's the best advice I would give. Parang magpakasal kayo sa tao na maayos. Labo. Biglang ganun eh.
Pero it's very this is a very sobering video also kasi you're one of the few people that I've to balance everything out na talagang into crypto that sees it differently na okay, ano lang talaga to, commodity to, pag tama nito bibenta ko to kasi it's so polarizing. Others are really dead, this is the future, this is technology, and then there's another side na hindi, wala yan, that's gonna go to zero. So this is a nice middle ground na okay, speculation siya, may hype siya, pero lalagyan ko pa rin siya ng pera.
Kasi to be honest, mas marami pa akong kinita sa mga ibang bagay eh. So, di ba, the people kasi who are riding hard on crypto, siguro are betting too much on it. So parang ako kasi parang taking a look at the entire spectrum, parang mas malaki pa kinita ko sa shoes eh. Diba? Or sa toys, you know? So, parang, diba? So I enjoy the multi-asset, the
multi-asset approach.
Yun. So, to be honest, alam mo yun, I see crypto the same way I look at my toys. I see crypto the same way I look at my shoes. It's hype-driven. You can measure the hype using social media listening tools. You can measure the hype depending on who's talking, and then you can adjust your play depending on that. Simple as that.
Got it. Very well said. So, Bitcoin is hype. That's why you really need to take the time to also study. So thank you so much, Carlo Ople. Where can they, I'm sure a lot of people know about you, but for those who are watching this that don't know about you, where can they hear your thoughts?
Well, just search for Carlo Ople on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. So you guys should be able to find me there talking about shoes.
May bago kayong store sa Green Hills?
Yeah, so we're opening up a shop that's all about collectibles, so toys, sneakers, malay mo someday NFTs. Tingnan natin. So if you guys are interested, drop by Unbox Green Hills. And it's officially opens June 19.
Check it out. I'll put more details also in the description. So thank you so much, Carlo Ople, to everyone watching this. I hope that this was an insightful talk about cryptocurrencies as well. So to everyone, trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and God bless you all.